Poison is Gen 1. Poison type Pokemon. Poison type Pokemon excluding Gen 1. Go take a breath outside. I can't. Flying 4 times. Pokédex listed height. Me. I'll ignore that. When you see that the flying type evolution for Gen 7 EV was real. When you see Mimikyu without his costume. AI saddest team if she actually wanted to win. Every other fire starters explaining their designs and details. Typhlosion. I'm literally just a fire badger. Me after some random butch I've just met traded me a Haunter holding an Everstone. I will never be a simp. At your service my queen. Miss out forever. By the orange crewmate plushie. Well this is easy. Takes 0.25 times from flying. Takes 4 times from ground. If a traveler is going through a desert in the thick of night, Cacturn will follow in a ragtag group. The Pokemon are biding their time, waiting for the traveler to tire and become incapable of moving. The opposing Vivillon used sleep powder. Probopus fell asleep. Call the ambulance. Probopus ate its chesto berry. Probopus woke up. Probopus used Power Gem. It's super effective. The opposing Vivillon lost 100% of itself. The opposing Vivillon fainted. But not for me. I'm the dumbest man alive. I think shiny locking Pokemon is the right play to make. You're clearly dumber. The shiny Minia used Explosion. Panic. You realize your lead Pokemon is a ghost. Calm. You realize it explodes anyways and you forgot to save. Panic. Spiders in Pokemon, when they lay eggs. Oh Charlotte, this is great. Arcid is gonna grow up and be a total nuisance to all those unsuspecting trainers and Pokemon with us. I know Peter. Let's be sure to teach him everything he needs to know about creating webs. Spiders in real life, when they lay eggs. I don't feel so good. 5 feet 07 inches. Height 5 feet 07 inches. Sort of fusion between an Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus. It is approximately 15 to 20 feet tall. Greymon. Charizard. Make a decent strategy. Build a giant ducking multi-million-dollar robot that shoot fishnet. Team Rocket. While Ace is a champion in Emerald, I chose Sceptile. You're going to die. You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of dragon. This is outrageous. This is unfair. I have a dragon type Mega. I would like to give thanks to the only frog starter Pokemon. Sit down. I wasn't talking about you. My favorite place in France is Paris. Oh brother, this guy stinks. Me Blade is only fair killing monsters. What about the guy you just killed 10 seconds ago? He was the worst monster of all. 10 seconds ago. Gardevoir is the worst Pokewaifu. Hey bro, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it up a bit, so it doesn't look obvious you copied. Okay. Guys, I can explain. You have the best odds possible. That's so unfair. My sandwiches aren't even that good. You guys are complaining. I only have DAs of consistent shiny hunt method. You guys can get shiners quickly. My problems. Me. When you didn't understand English well, you ended up getting stuck. Me. My level 100 team. The Pokemon that got in my way for the 5 billionth time. Was searching Pokemon stuff on Google and found this. Kakuna Matata. POV. You use Earthquake, but you're fighting Dotrio. Why is it flying type? I'm so excited for the 4th of July. I've always loved National Sidewalk Egg Frying Today. Me. Makes a surprised Squirtle meme cause squirrels are awesome. Them. Squirtle is a turtle. Also me. Pokemon. Yokai Watch. Me. I was looking through all the green Pokemon on Bulbapedia, and I saw this. Regidrago. Drifloon. Balloon Pokemon. Come out, Squirtle. Wow. I'm so glad I came out. KO. Goomy fainted. Chester loves you so much. The attack was a critical hit. I wanted to catch that Pokemon. My hobby. Building plastic Pokemon with subtle underlighting and a gyroscope to make them drift back and forth, then leaving them sitting around to mess with Pokemon Go players. Which is the first Pokemon? A. Bulbasaur. B. Mew. C. Rhyton. D. Arceus. Pokemon Legends ZA. Releasing simultaneously worldwide in 2025. I have to finish the story. Me trying to buy Pokemon Platinum for a reasonable price. $80 to $200. Wow, you and your Pokemon's power levels are incredible. They're over 9,000 for sure. Everyone always asks who's that Pokemon? No one asks how's the Pokemon? What if Solrock opened its eyes all the way? A cassette tape labeled Bro Special, Volume 7 is in the deck. I love you. I love you too. I was talking to my Metagross. What I played. Competitive Pokemon. What I expected. Strong Pokemon. Weak Pokemon. That is only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorites. Karen. Pokemon Gold and Silver. What I got. Why are you crying? Pokemon. Me too. Swimmer. But Pokemon that like water are happiest when they are close to water. You don't say. The real reason for the Pokebank delays, because we have no way of storing all the money we are going to receive. A study just published in Nature Human Behavior has found that people who avidly played Pokemon as children have a unique cluster of brain cells devoted to recognizing the hundreds of different Pokemon species. There's a brain region for Pokemon characters. If you played a lot as. Stanford study scanned brains of Pokemon experts and compared to a cortical group. Don't make promises you can't keep, Ash. Don't lose, no matter what. Of course I won't. So that was a ducking lie. Enemy Rhyhorn used scary face, but it failed. My experience with Pokemon Go so far. Pokemon, if you're here, answer us. I'm going to get you. Unbothered, moisturized, happy, in his lane, focused, flourishing. My body is ready. What about your servers? There is no food chain. The food chain is not depicted in any way. Meat, eggs, and other animal-based foods eaten by humans in the real world are never shown. When eating is featured in the Pokemon animated series, special care is taken to ensure that the food is not animal-based. Although images of food should generally be avoided, as long as no discernible animal product is featured, then some food items are acceptable. Ambiguous foods such as rice balls or sandwiches are preferable. Pokemon food appearing in the TV animation is intentionally ambiguous. I sell inexpensive herbal medicine. Hehehe. You've changed, man. You used to be cool. Sin of Oak Story 1. Pick clean the bones of Pokemon caught in the sea or stream. Thank them for the meals they provide, and pick their bones clean. When the bones are as clean as can be, set them free in the water from which they came. The Pokemon will return, fully fleshed, and it begins anew. To make a good Pokemon anime, just remove Ash. Are you ready to be rocked by the hawk? The gift has been received. The mythical Pokemon Arceus. To celebrate 20 years of Pokemon, you have received Arceus. With a special flute, Arceus could first be encountered in the Hall of Origin of Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. Me if someone tries catching my Pokemon. Weaken the Pokemon first, before throwing the Pokeball, or draw 25 cards. Gotta catch them all, they said. There's only 150 Pokemon, they said. Game of Pokemon. House Charizard. Fire and Claws. House Tentacruel. What is already jelly never faints. House Glaceon. Winter is evolving. House Arcanine. Hear me here. House Ponyta. Ours is the furry. House Magikarp. Duty. Honor. Splash. The Pokemon Cycle. New game gets announced. People get very excited for it. The game releases and gets praised by both critics and fans alike. The game grows stale after a while, and fans start to see all of its flaws. Fans hope for the best for the next game. Chansey is angry. Dude, the duck. You wanna duck and die. Your pube hair has grown a lot. Yes, quite a lot, I'd say. The Great Ghastly. Kando used Protect, but it failed. USA nuked. Prez did nothing. Must have been playing Pokemon Go. Pokemon Sun and Moon starter theme. Iridocyclitis. Iridocyclitis attacks your opponent victoriously, but if your opponent doesn't know how to spell it, you cry and guard falls down. Faith gives your Pokemon 10 plus health by believing in yourself. Pokemon Battle. Pokemon Royale. It's 100% impossible to live without Pokemon. Pokemon Snap gets a sequel after decades. Conquest, Pokepark, Coliseum, Quest, Ranger. So you're telling me there's a chance? Oh no, the red Pokemon Ranger is in trouble. Don't worry bro, we got your back. Pokemon Pearl version, Pokemon Diamond version, Pokemon Platinum version, Pokemon Heart Gold version, Pokemon Soul Silver version, Pokemon Bulk version. I wonder why Platinum and Diamond are rated PG, but Heart Gold, Soul Silver and Bulk are all G. I don't know. Because we must protect the children from Gen 4. Spike, you're not a Pokemon. Can't sleep. Fairies will eat me. Close your eyes and point to a random spot on the screen and that is your spirit Pokemon. Loyal Scot wearer. Scottish Patriot. Flip a coin 4 times. Search your deck for energies timed for the number of heads you get, and shuffle your deck afterward. Plus if you get 4 heads in a row, flip the coin again. If heads, draw 2 cards from your deck after it has been shuffled. Blowpipes. At the end of your turn, switch this character with a benched Pokemon of your choice, only if Scottish Patriot was used this turn. Claw is a captain whose expertise is in fire-type Pokemon. Together with his Miralac, he studies the traditional dances that have been passed down in the Alola region. Wings of the Pokemon world. Have you been injured in a Pokemon Go accident? Call me now. How to catch a Pokemon in real life. Evolution of flower Pokemon by generation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Censored. Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Shield. Everyone creating their favorite Pokemon of each type list. I'll have a starter and an evolution. How original. With a pseudo-legendary. Daring today, aren't we? Which is the first Pokemon? A. Bulbasaur. B. Mew. C. Rhyhorn. D. Arceus. One decision that could have changed Pokemon forever. Me. Mom, I want Pokemons. Mom, your Uncle Larry has some Pokemon. You take his. Uncle Larry's Pokemons. Then we can trade Pokemon and do stuff. Things. Pokemon Advanced Centret. This Pokemon can stand on its strong tail. Electrode's Mega Evolution. G. Electrode. I wonder what your Mega Evolution would look like. I just don't understand these new generations. I mean, really, ice cream? So unimaginative. Poker-faced. Smiling. Enraged. Sad. Weeping. Bashful. Impatient. Surprised. Submissive. Dominant. In front of something they like. In front of something they hate. I saw your mom today. She was asleep on Route 12. Greninja, the most OP starter of this generation. Protean plus stab plus huge speed and move pool. What I trained. What I expected. What I got. Spoilers, he eventually leaves all of them behind except for Pikachu. Duck you, Ash. Oh. Hi. Slexy. What a surprise to see you here. Sorry, kid, I'm not letting you in here tonight. You're underage. I know a fake ID when I see one. When your Pokemon has 4 good moves and is trying to learn another one. I hope they have competitive Pokemon sleep at the next Pokemon World Championships and it's just. From superpowered Pokemon to Pokemon Supermodel, Machamp is set to star in a brand new campaign for spring 2017. Pokemon Bank. It's been 3,000 years. A friend on Facebook posted about how Emily Dickinson used the common meter, and so her poems can all be sung to the tune of the Pokemon theme song and because I could not stop for doubt. He kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves and immortality. We slowly drove. He knew no haste, and I had put away my labor and my leisure too, for his civility. So those egg-like things that are found at the Pokemon they care, strictly speaking, they are not eggs. They are more like a Pokemon cradle. I use Psychic to put stuff in the toilet. Pokemon Video Game Championship Cell Competitive Pokemon. Competitive Pokemon in a shell nut. Kyogre's primal reversion. It reverted to its primal form. If Pokemon was released in iPhone instead of Game Boy, your Pokemon will be fully healed in 4503 minutes. Would you like speed up for 9 Pocket Gyms? God ducking David Crease, where the duck are we? Pokemon Gold and Silver were developed by a small team of only 4 programmers. This is why the game took over 3 years to develop. Trying to skip the introduction? Fine. Don't listen to me. Enjoy being mauled by a ducking aggro you specky little shut. PP has been transferred to box 1. Okay, you see this ducking thing here? It murdered nearly all of my Pokemon before I caught it, so naturally, I wanted to call it Duckface, or Prick or Nuthole, or whatever, and this is the closest thing I could get to resembling a swear word. It wouldn't let me input anything, not even bugger. I can't believe I have a Lunatone named PP instead of Duckface. Because it's a video game. Wondering why I haven't heard any critiques of Pokemon that mention its similarities to the blood sport of dog fighting. Why not use psychic types? We've got your crush. Probably the ugliest Pokemon out there. Eggs. Yeah, it's big brain time. A fetus. Spoon Man. Biblically correct angel. The OG sun and moon. Discord light mode. Everyone shut the duck up. The new Pokemon anime series has a punk nurse Joy out on her own adventure. Conflict in literature. Classical. Man vs nature. Man vs man. Man vs God. Modern. Man vs society. Man vs self. Man vs no God. Postmodern. Man vs technology. Man vs reality. Man vs author. I miss Pokemon. Haha. Did my Haunter turn into something else? Just kidding. Never mind. Pokemon number 178. Xatu. A Pokemon that possesses the ability to foresee events that take place in the future. Xatu stands rooted and still in one spot all day long. People believe that this Pokemon does so out of fear of the terrible things it has foreseen in the future. Pokemon Ruby, 2003. I finally caught all 151 Pokemon. There are 646 Pokemon now. Professor, I traveled the Unova region. How many Pokemon do you have now? 41. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon Go Halloween update. Remember to be alert at all times. Stay aware of your surroundings. There's nothing in the Pokédex about this. We'll need to check with Professor Oak and get back to you. How do Bulbasaurs wear hats? Pokewalker vs Pokemon Go. Encourages walking. Minimal battle or capture system. Links with main series games. Train and level your Pokemon. Catch many different Pokemon and go many different places from the comfort of your own home. Can train one Pokemon at a time. Released September 12, 2009. Lasts 3 months on a single battery. Infinite balls. Encourages walking. No proper turn-based battle system. Does not link with any game. Feed your Pokemon other Pokemon to level up. Catch many different Pokemon and go all over the town and go to other cities to catch good Pokemon. Buddy system implemented 2 months after release. Released June 6, 2016. Eats battery life like nobody's business. Balls are rare. Who's that Pokemon? Quetzalcoatl. Everyone's on the internet debating which generation of Pokemon they think is best. I'm just sitting here thinking about how much the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. I heard that Pokemon centers had 2 stories up until around 10 years ago, and they used to have a special area called a Pokemon Cable Club. Cute throwback to Gen 3. My hobby is Pokemon Amy. What? You got something to say about it? You are challenged by Delinquent Billy. Yeah, that's right. I'm in Pokemon. Game Freak. Why would you do this? What starter are you gonna pick? What are you saying? College. Why should we accept you? Me. Some of the best lines in Pokemon games. By the way, boy, you ever had a lover? I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Give me blood. The air is tasty here. This gym is great. It's full of women. If I'm wearing a bikini, where do I put my pokeballs? Teehee. Woman's secret. I wish I will find my soulmate one day. Hey there. Ah, it's you. We were raising your Pokemon, and my goodness, we were so surprised. Sigh. I has a sad spirit Pokemon. Poot. Hugs. So, interesting fact, in a library on the original Diamond and Pearl games, you can read that in ancient Sinnoh, people used to marry Pokemon. And now we are conveniently going to have a game of that ancient Sinnoh. Until now in the Pokemon series, your adventure was limited to the tall grass and the forests, the cave, the roots and the seas themselves. Now your adventure finally takes flight. Don't be forgetting this. Pokemon Sun. Pokemon Moon. Not safe for work artists. Pokemon Co. It only encourages them. Pokemon Co.